In this video, we'll be installing an aftermarket trailer hitch to a Subaru Crosstrek.
Taillight mounting bolts. Pop these plastic clips off. There should be 4. This one's already missing one of the ones on the other side.
So once he removes those taillights, you want to unplug them so you can set them aside. Then you're going to remove the plastic clips that are holding the plastic part of the bumper on. And you can just use a screwdriver if you don't have some of these panel tools. Then you're going to remove the seal from around the back hatchback area. It just pulls up. And then you can remove the bumper skin. They're just clips holding it on, so just be careful when you pull it off. And you want to put it someplace safe so that it doesn't get damaged. Now you're going to remove the metal part of the bumper. There are 14mm bolts holding that on. You're going to want to remove that rubber plug there. You're going to put the wiring through that eventually. Then you're going to install your hitch, and it should be specified. It should fit in the holes. You shouldn't have to do any modifications if it's for that vehicle. And you're going to tighten those bolts. There are 6 14mm bolts. And you're going to install the bumper back on. Then you're going to install the tow kit receiver part, and in this case, on this particular brand, there are 2 bolts that hold it on, and you're going to want to tighten those down. Then you'll reinstall the bumper skin, and again, they're just clips holding it on, so you can push those in, and just be careful not to bend the clips. Make sure that it's in place properly. Then you're going to put that seal back on the hatch area, and it just should push back on. Then you'll need to install the wiring harness. So you'll need to take out all of the covers inside the hatch area to get to the wiring. There should be wiring from the car that has a plug-in, and you'll need to use the directions that come with the hitch that you get as to how to wire this up to your vehicle. It's going to involve connecting wires, so you're going to have to make sure that you match up the correct wires. He's using a wire stripper. He'll connect the wires, and then he's using a crimping tool to tighten them. And then once he's sure everything's good, he's going to use a heat gun, which melts the solder that's inside those and also melts the piece around the wire as well to keep water from getting in. Then you're going to put the bolts back in that hold the wheel well liner and the bumper.
Then it locks, unlocks it, throw the attachment in. I think it just self locks in. Yeah. So now it's there. And they want you to zip tie this together and just keep it safe up here. I would just be throwing it in here.
Then you'll just need to put the trim pieces back in the panel. And you'll see that he's making sure that that seal is over that panel so that you don't get water leaks. And he'll plug in the tail lights and reinstall them.
And they just go straight back. There's a couple of alignment pins that you want to make sure that you get into place.
There's just 4 10mm bolts holding those in. He'll put the covers back on, and you're all set.